We're going to go over Timber's grooming routine today. This is something we do every single day after his walk. We make it part of our regular routine so he knows exactly when it's coming and what's going to be happening. I'll show you all the tools that I like to use. The entire process takes under 10 minutes, and it keeps not only Timber cleaner and smelling fresher, but it keeps my house a lot cleaner too, which I love. You ready, bud? After our walk every morning, we take off all of our collars. We go to the same spot in our garage. There's a mat there, and he knows to lay down because it's time to get vacuumed. We have been using this One Is All vacuum cleaner ever since he was a puppy. I got him used to it from a really young age. It runs quieter than a normal vacuum, and he doesn't mind it at all. In fact, he's already laid down here because he knows he's going to get vacuumed. It is completely full right now. I actually only empty this about once every week. It can hold a lot of hair. And this is the attachment. There's a button on the back that has the pins come out. And when you release this button, the pins go in and it sucks all the hair into the middle. It doesn't do a perfect job. Sometimes you have to guide it with your hand. But I like to use this in combination with a rake. If I just use a pin brush, it does a pretty good job. But he has a double coat, so there's a lot of hair in there. So we just use a simple pin rake like this. This is not a de-shedding rake that has blades on it. It's just these little tines. It kind of grabs that undercoat and pulls out the extra fur while I'm sucking with the vacuum. I'll show you how I do it. This vacuum has 3 speeds, so once you turn it on, just choose your speed level. I always put it on the highest level 3. He's always found this pretty comfortable, and the pins are long enough that they actually get to his undercoat and release a lot of hair. All the hair is supposed to go immediately into the center vacuum area of the brush once you push the button on the back. You can see it's not perfect and you have to guide it a little bit with your fingers, but the suction is good and it does suck up all the hair. I also like to collect the hair from all the other brushes that I'm using and put it in front of the vacuum for it to suck up as well. It's just an easy way to keep my area clean while I'm doing the grooming. I actually purchased this vacuum system before I even got my dog, and I've been using it with him since he was a puppy. It didn't take him too long to get used to it, and it's pretty quiet. It also does come with other attachments for grooming. I believe it has some separate types of combs. It even has a nail grinder, and it does collect a lot of hair. So this is about 1 week's worth of hair, and I just dump it weekly. I tap out the filter as well, and I've been using it every single day for about 1.5 years. It works great. The next addition was this Chris Christensen comb. This is a big G comb, and this was probably the best investment I have ever made in my dog's grooming routine. It really does a nice job just kind of collecting that extra hair we don't get from the vacuum and rake, but it really makes his hair glossy and smooth. This is probably his favorite brush. It does have longer pins. We always finish up with this brush. It really makes his coat look beautiful, and it does a great job on his tail as well. I like that it has a nice long handle, it's easy to grip, and it's easy to clean up afterwards. I'll show you how I collect all the hair from these really fine pins. It has pins that are a little bit closer together than some other pin brushes. I actually tried a cheaper version because I didn't want to invest in this one, and it just did not do a great job. There's just something special about how the pins are angled and their density. I found this brush in the One Is All kit, and I just run it right through this big G comb, and it collects all the hair. I put it through the vacuum, and it's clean and ready to be used for the next day. After we complete the combing and brushing, I do like to spray a deodorant spray on him every day, and this one is nice and gentle. It's actually a puppy deodorant spray by Burt's Bees, and it smells really nice and refreshing. It's not overly floral or strong, and it only takes about 10 squirts. I just spray over his entire body. Then I like to take a pet wipe. These Hick pet wipes are really nice. They're lightly coconut scented. I start with one wipe on his face, and I end by getting the inside of his ears. I take a new wipe, and then I get his body and then his feet and tail. This is one extra step, but it takes under 1 minute and it makes a big difference. It helps collect all the exterior dirt, and I also like to get his paws before he comes into my house. I've noticed that my house stays a lot cleaner if I do this step. When I clean his ears, I do go on the inside. I don't go too deep, but it has helped prevent him from getting a lot of ear infections, which he was prone to before, so keeping those ear canals clean every day has made a big difference. And then we always finish up with a quick toothbrush. I find that this finger brush just works the best. I don't put any sort of toothpaste on it. It works fine on its own, and I do sometimes use a dental powder in his food. And then I just finish up by cleaning off the area with my favorite battery charged leaf blower. Those are all of our pet grooming favorites. The whole process takes under 10 minutes. All of these tools are linked below if you want to check them out.